Hello, my brothers and sisters. My name is Tim Heije, and I'm a Dragon Witch, and I hope I can give you a bit more information about this beautiful spiritual path of the dragon, where we collide the world of us and the dragon together. That is also the entire point why we use magic, and also why the reason why I call myself a Dragon Witch. Of course, there are not many people who call themselves a Dragon Witch. The reason why I call myself this is because I use magic, and that was not clear from the beginning. But whatever we are doing is trying to get the dragon as close as possible to us. The love that we have for the dragon is so immensely that we just break down the wall. So break down the rules even. And that is also typically the dragon. The dragon doesn't care for all of these rules that everything makes. That even I have so much difficulties with the rules of humanity. And that is typically also the dragons. And that is what we are doing with dragon magic. But of course, in the beginning, I didn't know that I was doing dragon magic. But the entire point of us using that is that we are colliding the world of the dragons with us. Because we also, without even knowing it, we are reaching out for our dragons, for the dragons by your side. We don't need to go inside of a coven with other people who don't know your dragon. We don't need to search for people who knows much more about this. There is no other person but yourself that knows your dragon as much as you do. And that is why we don't have to search for other people. The only thing that we need to do is to search for dragons, and not simply a dragon, but a dragon that is connected to you and your spirit. Of course, I don't like to say soul or spirit. It's in fact an energy that actually belongs into a dragon realm, a dragon dimension, a dragon's gate. Of course, it is so bad, and I'm sitting in front of my dragon altar, saying to the dragon, please come back in flesh and blood, because this world needs you. I need you. I especially need you. I need to hold you. But I always stop myself. Please come back. No, you don't need to come back, because this world would hurt you. This world would. I'm so afraid that something would happen to the dragon, because humans are reckless. Humans are destructive. So I don't want the dragon to come back. So the dragons live in another plane, another dimension. And that is actually very far away. And that is why our spirit is constantly saying and screaming out for these dragons. The dragons that you love so much. And you might not even realize that in the beginning of your life. But you might now much more realize how much you crave for the dragons. That you are all alone. And what kind of a relationship that you have with your dragon, that is also very important to know why you are loving the dragon so much. But yeah, the dragon is not here, and the entire point of being a dragon witch is not just to do magic. I sometimes say to other people, and when I was in this other, in this Wicca coven thing, uh, in this coven, I said, why are you even doing magic? What is the purpose of your magic? But the answer was like, oh yeah, for this and for that, and for thank the mother and Wicca and whatever. I didn't understand what she was saying. Why are you actually using magic? But the reason why is like, why? And so she said, why would you use magic? To reach out to what my soul is saying. What? The dragon, Tiamat, Leviathan, the dragons themselves, the dragons that I feel so much, the dragon that awakened me. That is what I want to feel, and that is why I use magic. I want to manipulate and bend all the rules of nature so that I can reach out for the dragon, what my soul is actually constantly screaming for. And that is what I want to do, why I want to do magic. But because of this, a lot of people say that you are a witch, that you are a witch, and that is why I called myself a dragon witch, because most of the people don't know and don't understand this. And that is also typically dragons, that humans don't understand dragons. So they might not understand you and whatever you are doing inside of your life and whatever you are doing whenever you are reaching out for dragons. And your behavior and everything that you do might be alienated by a lot of people. But in fact, it's because you are so much connected to the dragon. And basically your soul is that of a dragon. Your spirit is that of a dragon. I don't like to say soul, but it's in fact, it's an energy that lives within you that is constantly reaching out for the dragon. And the only thing that you need to do is to be there. I mean, to hear that screaming inside of yourself, and you need to that you just hear this out for yourself, that you accept this screaming that is happening within you. And when you accept this, you immediately, and you might not even realize this, but you are using magic to reach out for the dragons. So the entire point of being a dragon witch is to collide the dragon realm with the earth and this physical realm where we are in now. We are colliding this together. Basically, that is impossible. It's forbidden. You shouldn't do this. Blah blah blah. But that is what dragons are. We are rebels, and dragons are rebels, and that is what you are as well. We are doing what isn't allowed. And why are we able to do this? Because dragons are children, and yeah, they are children of nature. They are children of Tiamat and the other dragon gods. They are the children that can bend the rules, and they are one with every element of nature itself. They are, in fact, a manifestation of nature, of the elements itself. So that is what we are doing. We are doing rebellious things on the dragon's path. By being a dragon witch, we are doing, what rebels are. We are going against the law of nature, and by reaching out to the dragon realms. And that is eventually what your dragon did first. Your dragons, you might have several dragons by your side. You might even have the dragon god, the goddess by your side, that is also trying to do this. But of course, there are much more rules that they actually should obey, but that is not how dragons are. Dragons don't always obey the rules. And that is when they were here in flesh and blood. I have no doubt that dragons also used to go against the current stream, against what everyone is saying. And that is why it's so difficult actually to be a human being, where there are tons and thousands of rules that you need to obey. Or then with the dragon soul, you might have difficulties with obeying all of these rules. And the dragons just do what they want, they desire. And whenever they want to reach out for you, they will reach out for you. They will stop at nothing to reach out for you. And that is eventually what happens with a dragon witch. They leave no one behind, my brothers and sisters. And that is eventually why we become a dragon witch. Of course, a witch for humans and a dragon for dragons. That is what I always say, because the dragons don't see you as a human being. They see you as a prisoner here lost in this realm. But yeah, how do you do rituals and how do you do magic for them? Well, my brothers and sisters, you are doing magic while just loving them. Actually, I should not say whatever you are doing here with a cauldron and doing things and whatever. No, whatever you do for the dragon is done out of pure love and desire for your dragons. Of course, there is not much more information about the dragon's path of dragon magic, because every single one of us uses different kind of magic, different kind of spells, different kind of love, and different kind of it also depends on your relationship with your dragon. What is your relationship with the dragon god, and why are they doing so much to reach out for you? And why is your spirit is feeling so much desire for the dragon? Why is this? It's the riddles that you need to discover for yourself. But it also changes your magic and the way that you are doing. Every single dragon is going to be different, and everyone has a different kind of magic, different colors of magic, and different also different goals, different everything. And that is why I cannot say, like, it's so easy in Wicca to say how everything goes. But I have to say to you, my brothers and sisters, you are unique, and your love for your dragon is unique. And your love for your dragon means a lot of magic. It emits a lot of magic. Of course, magic is another word for manipulation. That is typically what dragons use, and dragons use the oldest form of magic, that is nature in itself. So they are bending all of the rules so that they can be with you. And that is what I recommend to you as well. Bend the rules. Be a rebel. Dragon rebels. Dragons are rebels, and so are you. So you should actually do that. Of course, there are so many spiritualities with so many rules, so many to follow. In the dragon's path, you create your own rules. I don't say that there are no rules, but I have actually, to be very honest, I have quite some rules to follow. One of these rules that I follow, for example, is to eat no meat, is to be to go inside of nature, to meditate. Of course, not to obey to the rules of man, but to obey to the rules of the dragons. Of course, like I said, there are much more rules. Rules like don't treat the dragon as a pet or a lesser one or a slave or whatever. Those are the rules that I made for myself. Don't eat meat because life is precious and you can go without. That is what I have. And I don't do it because I need to do it. No, I feel that. I feel that I need to do that. It's in the dragon soul. Your dragon soul figures out what you need to do inside of your life. And that is what you need to reach out for also. Your rules, your life, your dragons. And your own dragon spirit, your own dragon soul. And need to discover everything, every riddle in the dark that you need to discover here on earth. My brothers and sisters,